Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
Flying
I've set a
Nimbus!
super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch.
I need
Find
help!
the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Thanks! Flying Nimbus! You may serve me.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. Great. You know what to do with that key. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
We have all the keys.
Flying Nimbus! Here comes a pain!
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Hell yeah!
last one person. That sucks.
You bastard!
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Got the key set though.
Thank you.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
I owe you one.
Unfortunately,
Flying
no
Nimbus!
settles.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if
Flying
you want to get
Nimbus!
closer.
Holy hell.
Barrier, bro.
Take on.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Oh man.
That was a waste, man. Stupid barrier. Can't do nothing against that. We have all the Dragon Balls found.
Flying Nimbus! Gotta get the hell out of here! I owe you one. Thought I was a
I
goner.
sent you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back.
Not the ball, bro. Stupid ass new players don't want to give up the ball, man. Sorry, I ran away.
The startup system is under attack.
Wow,
Stop
bro.
it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
So, I think the fight just started. Who's the other car?
Holy hell. Oh, man.
Oh, bro. Yo, we're losing this because this guy's not getting the ball.
Holy hell.
Knowing danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Got it. Got it. Jeez, we still got it, bro. Fuck that guy with Dragon Ball. Bitch ass. Still won. Sabotage the game.
What is this?
That Go Gum King clutch. Back to the manga.
You just stay right there. To which, upon Black now being shown taking Gowasu through a portal, that was when Angel Cuss went on to respond, "Oh, what a truly disgusting creature he is. And I do hope that his plan is discovered so that he may finally get what is coming to him. Oh, if only I can do something to stop him. Or perhaps maybe I can." To which, all the while in the meantime, when then venturing on over to a different timeline, we only from that point then get to see how both future Zamasu and Gowasu were shown interacting, as Zamasu went on to respond, "Tell me something, Master Gowasu. Why are mortals given the liberty to choose to do horrible things to one another, and if they know that it simply isn't in their nature to do bad things? How come these mortals thrive on battles and wars when they all know that it won't bring them any sense of peace?" With Gowasu responding, "Well, because it creates balance, Zamasu. It's not that they don't understand the nature of doing such things, but it is the result of the free will that they have that allows for them to make such choices." Gowasu continues, "There is no such thing as there being anything that is without some form of control and balance. These wars that they wage, it is all a means to fight for peace amongst those who threaten to take that away from them. Every action isn't without meaning, Gowasu. You are judging these beings simply due to the fact of your position, am I wrong? Strip that all away, and what are you compared to them?" Mortal, Gowasu continues, "A god without their ability to reign is simply a high-ranking mortal compared to the rest. Do not judge that Saiyan nor anyone else because you feel like you must." With Zamasu responding, "And so then why aren't the gods of destruction more careful about what these mortals choose to do then? And I can understand having these mortals fight for a brighter tomorrow, but what is the purpose in all of this if they aren't gods like us? I guess I'm only looking at this from a point of view which I seem to share amongst some kind of bias on, and so perhaps maybe I was wrong." But then it was unbeknownst to both Gowasu and Zamasu now from behind them, where all of a sudden a black portal had then emerged, with Goku's blast having to then emanate from the darkness and responding, "Well, well, well, it's been far too long since we last greeted one another, Master. That energy, oh, and that voice. No, certainly this isn't what I think it is. It can't be." With Black responding, "Oh, but I'm afraid that it is, you little worm. My, bravo on managing to stay alive in almost every timeline that I traveled into, Gowasu. But of all the timelines that I wanted to go into, this was exactly the one that I was searching for. The strongest Zamasu among them all. Hello there, other me. Yes, it is so good to finally see you here, Black continues. And I take it that you've already come across and battled against that disgusting mortal from the 7th, Goku, right? So how is about we cut right to the point and not waste any of our time then, huh? What is this, Gowasu went on to question? Who are you? And why are you referring to me as Master for? You look like that Saiyan who was just here not long ago from the 7th. What a horribly twisted, dark energy I'm sensing, with Zamasu responding, and that there behind him, look. Wait, Gowasu continues, tell me that it's not true. What is going on here? I demand for you to tell us who you are and why you are here, with Black responding, well, of course, certainly. I didn't come here to banter with you over meaningless things, Master, and so I'm not here for you. No, I'm actually here for me. Well, the other me, that is. You see, I am you, Zamasu, the warrior whom you've done battle with. His body is mine, and I am here to restore your sense of judgment so that you can see on why every mortal within every existing universe must be erased without a trace. And of course, with him here by my side to see it all unfold for himself, Black continues, who better than to tell you about these mortals than by, of course, Gowasu here himself. Isn't that right, you little rat? Wait, so are you saying that you are the Zamasu from another timeline, Gowasu questions? What have you done, with Black responding, indeed I am. And so I came here to have Zamasu over
Just waiting
there
for the next match
join
to
me
begin.
just as he once
We're watching
did.
a fan manga
Together,
called
there will
Beyond
be
Dragon Ball
nothing
Super: The
and
Entire
no one
Resurrection
who
of
will
Goku Black
stand in
Story.
our way. It's for the
4 out of 8
greater
players
good.
just need 4 more.
So you could either agree to hear what I have to say and join me, or I will be forced to kill you all and move on to another world where another Zamasu will join me. So, what do you say? You saw with your own eyes on how horrible these mortals are, Zamasu. Don't be a pawn to this old Kaioshin and join me at my side as we rule the multiverse together as one. Oh, enough of your lies, heathen, Zamasu went on to shout. You will not set foot onto our land and threaten us with death. To which, as soon as Zamasu was now shown dashing towards Black, that was when Gowasu went on to shout, Zamasu, no, don't fight him! Well, this is certainly a surprise, Black went on to respond after being shown catching Zamasu's punch. Of all the possible outcomes that I could have foreseen, I never would have expected to be battling against an alternate version of myself like this. So, you still haven't fully been taken over by your hatred for these mortals, I see. You are making a grave mistake by striking me, Zamasu, and I will not be so kind to tolerate your rebellion against me, with Zamasu asking, What are you talking about? I'm talking about your destiny, you fool. Listen to what it is that I am telling you and open your mind to the truth that stands before you. Everything that you and I have come to know could be ours, can't you see? I know you feel the need to destroy these mortals just as much as I do, and that's because you and I are one and the same. And so I will only tell you this once, Zamasu. Join me at my side, and together we could rule over the multiverse with an iron fist, or die in your own regret of never being able to ever see the day where you live long enough to fulfill your potential. You're insane, Zamasu shouts. Now how could you claim to be any different when you are no better than the mortals who continue to destroy themselves? How pathetic of you to even dare compare me to such creatures, Black went on to shout. And here I was expecting more from you. Now I guess it's true about what they say. If you ever want something to be done, then it's best if you go off and get it done yourself. It's pitiful, Kaioshin. Now then, I guess I am left with no other choice than to finish you off and move on to the next timeline then, in hopes of searching for a better suited version of myself who will do what is right, Black says. And between you and I, Master, I never got tired of watching you die by my hand, so you stay right where you are. This will only take a second, but then, it was just before Goku Black could act upon having to kill Gowasu from this timeline, where Zamasu had now jumped in from out of nowhere, and from that point being shown tackling Black onto the ground by shouting, That's enough! You will not harm Master Gowasu. Oh, well, well. So, you aren't the coward that I thought you'd be after all. But putting your hands on me was a big mistake there, Zamasu. It would be far too easy to just simply end your life now, and so how about you and I have some fun? You're a lot stronger than the other Zamasus I ran into, and so go on then and show me what you're made of, and I'll respond in kind. To which that was exactly what Zamasu did, because upon having to now create an energy sword, that was when Zamasu was shown dashing on in by shouting, "Enough of your lies and do battle with me right now!" To which, as the two were now shown engaging, that was when the present Gowasu went on to address the future Gowasu by shouting, Hey you, future me, over here. You have to listen to me, for we are running out of time here. Though I doubt that Black will destroy the Zamasu of this timeline, if something isn't done to sway Zamasu's mind into going against
up,
what
Superman?
Black is trying to suck him into, then everything as we know it will then be destroyed,
waiting on our
and so
second match.
you must not let him turn. What Black is saying is unfortunately true, the present Gowasu continues, for he is indeed the Zamasu of my timeline, but nevertheless, we cannot have the two of them join forces as they did before, or everything will be destroyed. Oh, so you are saying that this had happened before, the future Gowasu went on to ask? So then how do we stop this then? What is your plan? With the present Gowasu responding, Black is looking for an alternate version of himself in order to make that Zamasu his current Supreme Kai, thus ridding me of my duty by from there ending my life. But I managed to sneak a time ring away from Black, and so
It
you
was
must
pretty good,
make
homie.
sure to
Trying to
give
get a
this
few,
to Zamasu
matches
in
in
order for him to see that what Black is
in this
saying
afternoon.
is simply as a means of using
Because you know how it is in the
him.
nighttime,
Black
right?
wants
It's hard to find
use
matches, so I'm trying to
Zamasu
see
as
if
his
we can get a few
pawn.
matches
Please
in
make sure that no matter
right now.
what happens with
Well,
him,
it's not
that he
looking good.
gets this ring and sees the lies that
It's been
Black
about
is
almost 10
spreading,
minutes,
the
can't
present
find a match.
Gowasu said. Though I understand that Black is far stronger than Zamasu, the point isn't to have Zamasu surpass Black
We
in
need more
power,
people
but
playing this
to
game, man.
simply
Where's your friends
understand the
at?
lies that he is being fed, so that way he can make his
Everyone
own
I know doesn't
decision
like
on
the
what to
Dragon
do,
Ball.
with the future Gowasu responding, that is if he doesn't die out there against Black, but just give it here, and I will make sure that Zamasu gets this ring so that he may go and find the answers that he seeks himself. And I just hope that it is not too late for him by now, with the present Gowasu responding, and I don't believe that it is. He hasn't been fully corrupted at his core, which means that there is still a chance to change things before it is too late. To which, upon Goku Black now shown having to beat Zamasu all
Yeah,
throughout the
same here, man.
landscape, it was only upon
Not a
as
lot of people
Goku
like,
Black was doing
Dragon
this
Ball.
where Black went on to respond, "Was that it? Was that all of the power that you had, Zamasu? Just take a look at how hopeless and pathetic you are without me to guide you. Together we could become the apex of the entire
7 out of
multiverse.
8
And
players
with
just
you
knew
at my side as an immortal, and with me as the strongest to exist. And together we could go on to create the ultimate warrior of power once merged. But instead, you would rather have it to where you care about your precious master more than wanting absolute
I came
power,
clutch in our
Black
last match.
shouts. And so maybe this
We're
beating
facing
ought to
Broly.
open your
Hit
eyes
him with
to
the
the
bubble gum
truth of all
right
things.
in the last
The
minute, and
truth
we went
behind
to
what your
time
true
machine.
purpose is, and why
Check it
you
out
are
when you have-
fitting
when you
for
have time.
so
I'm gonna
much
post
more
a
than
short
being
later.
a simple Kaioshin. So now face it, without me, you are nothing. And so you know what I'm telling you is the truth. There is no need to resist these temptations of destroying these mortals, Zamasu. Then if you are truly me, Zamasu says, then why are you inhabiting the body of a Saiyan mortal? Why? Simple. So that I could know what it feels like to be exactly like them. Yet to use their own vessel against them in order to complete my ultimate plan. If they love to destroy each other so much, then how come I can't go and use one of their own against them to seek out their desires, Black asks. You have no idea what
teammate
awaits,
didn't want to give up the Dragon Ball.
Zamasu. But if you just
trying to
so
get it
happen
from
to
him,
go
but he wasn't
against
giving
me
it up.
and not agree to
just like,
stand
you know
by
what,
my
fuck it.
side,
Go to
then
the
I
time
will
machine
tear
and
into
move
your
on.
body and rip your heart
Try to
out with my
sabotage, but
own
he's not
bare
that dumb.
hands and show it to you, so that just so you can see how serious I am. Everything could be ours to take, and so it all comes down to you and what you want to choose. Don't listen to anything that he says to you, Zamasu, the present Gowasu went on to shout. He is everything that goes against who you are at your very core. And so don't sink down to his level and give give into his demands. You are far better than this, Gowasu shouts, and you are far better than anything that this monster wishes that he can be, with Black responding, you. I didn't hear anyone asking for your opinion on the matter, Gowasu. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time that you go and fade into obscurity, old man. To which, shockingly enough, as soon as Goku Black was now shown speed blitzing towards Gowasu and stabbing him in the chest, it was just upon with Black now shown killing Gowasu off where the current Gowasu went on to shout, "Oh damn it, Zamasu, no! Oh, what have you done?" And I did what I needed to do, and so now you just shut your mouth or you'll be the next to suffer the same fate as he did, Gowasu. Having one of you alive is more than enough for me to see my plans through. You are not what matters to me. Zamasu is what matters. As Zamasu went on to utter, Master Gowasu, why? What have you done, you monster? You haven't fully turned yet, and so I can understand why you are showing much compassion for the old fool, but soon you'll grow out of it, Black says. Perhaps you will come to see this for yourself if given the time to, and so I expect for you to do what you know is right once I return for you. You cannot hold this within you for much longer, and you know it, Zamasu.
Yeah, I just blocked that guy who's trying to
I will
sabotage
give you
the
a
game.
bit of time, and when I return
Nothing
to
you
you
can
when
really
the
do about
time
it.
is right, and so hopefully by then you will
level 8
accept
anyways.
my offer. You better make the right decision by the time I return to you, because this is going to be the last time that I tell you, Zamasu. I will not be too kind as to spare your life the second time around. Do you understand? You will either join me or you will die. The choice is yours to make. Do not let the death of this worm be what sways your mind, Black continues. We both know who and what you truly are and how you really feel deep within. Make the right call or perish, Black says. And so now that I've made my point crystal clear, let us return back to our world so that the Zero Mortals plan may finally resume, slave. Once Zamasu here agrees to side with me, you can expect our union to come to an end once that happens, Gowasu, and so let's go. In which, as Black was now shown taking Gowasu back to his timeline, that was when Zamasu went on to ask, what is he? Is this what I end up becoming from my hatred for these mortals, or was there something else that drove me down this path? Zamasu, don't do what he wants, a dying Gowasu went on to surprisingly say. Duh, Master Gowasu, you're still alive! Listen to me, Zamasu. You must not become what you just saw. If what that creature said were to be true, then you have truly lost your way, which is something that you can still change, and I need you to see this for yourself. That wasn't you, Gowasu continues. That isn't who you are destined to become, and so I need you to see this for yourself, Zamasu. But I don't understand. What are you asking for me to do, Master Gowasu? I am asking for you to go back and look into this so-called Goku Black for yourself and see that he is a walking contradiction of yourself. And if what the other Gowasu said is true, then you will fall if you stand with such a creature, Zamasu. This is not who you were meant to become, and this is not your destiny. I was given a time ring by the other Gowasu and was told that you must go into these worlds and see. I don't have long, so please take this time ring and go look into these worlds yourself, and you will find the truth. Please, Zamasu, don't turn. There is much more to you than what that creature said. If you give in to his demands, then you will simply become a pawn who will be used to do his dirty work for him, Zamasu. Please make things right. I can still sense good within
What's up, homie?
you. There is still time for you to change
now we're playing
things
Dragon
and
Ball The
not
Breakers.
become a monster like the
While
one
we
you
wait for the next
just
match to begin, we're
saw.
watching
If
Upfront manga.
mortals can change, then
The entire
so
resurrection of
can
Goku Black
you.
story.
With Zamasu responding, but how am I even to know where I'm supposed to go? How do I know that anything will change? Master Gowasu? Oh no, please don't die, Master. please. I'm sorry.
Love,
I've
loyalty,
failed
and
you.
success. Appreciate
I
it.
was too weak to make a difference against him. Oh, please, Master, forgive me. I never intended for it to be like this, and I'm sorry
Waiting for the second
that
match
I
to
let
begin. What's
you
up with you?
down. Oh, Black. How could I have turned out to be like him? How couldn't I have seen this coming? I must go and find out what it was that Master Gowasu wanted me to see by using this time ring that was given to him by his counterparts, and why it was so important for me to go into these worlds, Zamasu says. Perhaps maybe there is something that I am simply not seeing on the surface that they would want for me to look into by going, he continues. And so I shouldn't waste any more time and head out now.
Right now, the
And
servers
for
are not
what
doing
it's
good.
worth, no matter
Not a
what
lot of
it
people
may
are playing,
be,
so that's why it's
I will
taking
get
so long to
down
find
to
a
the
match.
bottom of who you really are and what you truly intend to do if it's the last thing that I do. How could
Oh,
you
we're still
call
here, just
yourself
waiting.
me yet use the body of another to do your bidding? And I want to know everything that there is about where you came from and what it is that you intend to use me for in order to complete these plans of yours, Black. And I'm sorry that it had to come to this, Master, but I will see to it that the truth is revealed to me one way or another. And so it's better to put this on now and take my leave before he decides to change his mind. To which upon Zamasu now shown putting on the time ring, that was when he went on to then continue. What an incredibly overwhelming feeling. It's almost as if this time ring is trying to somehow speak to me and guide me. Yes, now I'm starting to see. Now then, open the gates to the world which I must see first, Zamasu shouts. Take me into the realm where the truth behind this Goku Black can be given onto me so that I may see. To whereupon Zamasu now being shown having to step through one of these portals, that was when Zamasu then went on to continue. And now
Alright, you
then,
found a
whether
match.
it was
Should
Master
start in 2
Gowasu
minutes.
who was telling
So
the
stay
truth
tuned.
or this so-called Goku Black, I will get down to the bottom of this and see which path it is that I am destined to walk down. And so I will know, and even if this means doing what I must, then I will do whatever it is that I need to in order to see this through until the very end, no matter what it is that happens to me. Ah, so I see that the two of you are back a little sooner than expected, and I take it that you were successful in your mission, with Goku Black responding, we ran into a bit of an issue, and that was because Gowasu here decided to question my actions rather than persuade the other Zamasu into joining me. I did no such thing, Zamasu. I was only trying to
Connection
speak
to the host
sense
has
into
been
what
lost.
you were doing, only
So you have
because
to wait
you
again,
were being
unfortunately.
extremely hard on the other Zamasu, and that's enough
Wait
out
like
of
50
you,
minutes to
pathetic
find a
old
match just for it to
Kaioshin.
fail.
I saw
Like,
you sneak
this
over
game
there and
sucks, man.
speak to your dying counterpart, and so whatever it was that you told him isn't going to make a difference when it's all said and done, and you know it. And I will not have you ruin this for me, for so help you, once Zamasu and I are joined as one, you are dead. Do you hear me, you feeble old worm? And as for you, Black went on to continue, the time to resume my Zero Mortals plan has begun, and so I need you to transfer me over into Universe 7 where I may begin by killing off both Son Goku and Vegeta. I await Zamasu's answer in the meantime, and so since I can't get there myself, I will need you to bring me into this universe immediately, and I will not wait any longer, with Cuss responding, I see, and so you wish to go alone on this journey of yours then? Do you not wish to take Gowasu or I with you in the meantime? With Gowasu chiming in, wait, Zamasu, before you leave, think about what you are doing here. Think about what will happen if Universe 7's God of Destruction sees you there, or even if Lord Zeno is brought forth again as it was before. I urge you to please think about what you are about to do, and please don't go through with this. There is still time to change things. I beg you, with Black responding, you are truly starting to get under my skin. You know that, old man? I will not be taking orders from you. To which upon Goku Black now shown having to backhand Gowasu across the face, that was when Black then went on to continue, and so I will do as I wish to do, and there is nothing that you will do to stop me from going there, Gowasu. I grow tired of these mind games, and so while I'm away, you will remain right where you are, Black continues. I'm going to make sure that you pay dearly for your rebellion against me, and I know just how to keep you right where you are until I get back, and so you aren't going to be going anywhere but remaining on the floor where you are as of right now to wait for me. So now this ought to do it. Frozen in an endless loop of space-time with only me as your key of breaking out of it or not. So now stay. To which upon Goku Black now shown encasing Gowasu in what seemingly looks like ice, it was just upon Black now being shown trapping Gowasu where Black went on to continue, and while he remains where he is, I order for you to keep watch over the worm until I handle my business in the 7th, cuss. I will destroy him once I return, and that's a promise that I am not looking to break. And so now then, just like I said, take and bring me into Universe 7 at once. I grow tired of waiting, and so the plan must be carried out right now. So now let's go.
Alright, we got a later
I
match.
understand your request,
Hopefully this
Cuss
one starts in 2
responds,
minutes.
but do be warned that if Lord Beerus were to learn of your arrival, then there is nothing that I can do to stop him from engaging you, she says. The same goes for Whis as well, if he chooses to get involved, that is, along with Lord Zeno, if he happened to also appear, and so I will leave you with this before you go so that way you know, she says. And if you wish for me to remain here with Gowasu, then I shall
Yo, Super
stay.
Saiyan. Why is it every time
I'm not
I have a
concerned with
match, it's
Beerus
always
getting
against
involved or anyone else, Black responds,
Whenever I
including
play
that little
solo, I
Omni
always
King,
have
so
trash
now
ass.
do it. Well, if
It's
you
not
insist
fair,
then, Cuss responds. Best of luck to you while
What?
out there, God of
Let's see how this
Destruction.
goes.
I will see you when you return. To which upon the Angel now being shown transferring Goku Black on over from Universe 10 into Universe 7, we
like
only
the game
moments
says
after
when
then
you
see
can't
how
have
Cuss
Raider
was
matches
beginning
on,
to approach
you have
Gowasu's
a
frozen
clip
body
here.
as Cuss went on to respond, Lord Gowasu, Lord Gowasu, can you hear me? Listen to me, I will not allow for you to be kept frozen like this until he
Yesterday I had a premade
returns.
against
I
a
have
guy
a
who
plan,
was
but it
level
must go
760.
unnoticed until the time is
I won. We got lucky. Not gonna lie.
Wait, I've seen this one somewhere before. Yes, I'm certain. Let the Carnival of Terror begin.
Guys. God, the game hates me. Bro. There's no civilians.
Someone save me!
Give me the Dragon Ball.
What are you talking about?
If you don't have them, then I have no need for them. Give me the Dragon Ball.
I don't have any. Please don't kill me.
Very well then.
Focus soon here.
Give me the Dragon Ball.
Alright, we got to level 2,
You
but
got
the
the
Q
wrong guy.
Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it.
Where are the Dragon Balls? Even if I had one, why would I give you one?
It's time to fight.
Go!
that someone else? As long as this guy doesn't get revived. Good, and I hit the trap.
Eradicate them!
Wonder level 3 is gone, but I don't have a Dragon Ball. Stay and see. I don't have a civilian radar. Stalemate right now. Someone up there? I see someone up there. There's someone, I didn't even hear that.
Now, it shall be done. I will grant your wish.
level 4 is great. They're wasting their dragon chains, and I'm taking damage, but I'm also getting my level 4 a little faster. That guy was pretty good. Nice move. Oh, they got me. I'm gonna go grab me a water. I'll be right back.
Right, she says. We cannot allow for that monster to have his way in destroying everything without him being checked, she says. There is still time to change things, and so that is exactly what we're going to do. So give me a bit of time, she continues. Please don't give up.
Yeah,
I'm very sorry that this had to happen to you, Lord Gowasu. I never thought that things would have turned out like this, but I promise that we will make it through. And so I only hope that my brother Whis and his destroyer do something about this situation when this monster arrives at their front doorstep. To where upon Goku Black now shown traveling from universe to universe, it was only as he was now shown doing so where Goku Black went on to comment, "I'll show them. I will show all of them the true meaning of pain when I see them all again. Those worms have no idea what's coming, especially now that I am much stronger than I ever could have dreamed of being when I first fought those mortals. And I will not fall to them again. There is nothing and no one that can stop me now. And not only will I go and have my revenge on these creatures, but I'm going to make sure that there is nothing left by the time I'm done. Just as there was nothing left of me when that little Omni brat showed his face and erased me from history. I am much more than that Vegito that I fought against, including being much more powerful than I was when fused," Goku Black continues. "I made sure to use use what they have obtained against them and in a different way too. Since of course that Ultra Instinct wasn't anything for my body to hold together, Vegeta's Ultra Ego was better suited, only I knew that I had to merge it with something in order to create the ultimate power. And so that's where Goku's son comes in. Him and his beast form of his, to harness the inner nature of what this body is at its core and combined it with the power of a destroyer. Through it, I was able to achieve the ultimate level of perfection and greatness, Black continues. Though it still may be hard for me to control at the time, I'm sure that I will have no problem using it once the time calls for it. And when I do, then I will go on to crush every single one of them, including that bastard Beerus if he just so chooses to stick a nose in my business as well. No, because this time it will all be different, Black says, and those worms have no idea what I have planned for them once they see me. And once I complete my mission of killing them all for good, then I will head out and wipe away the other universes after them. Perhaps Universe 11 should serve as another fine example of setting the stage for the entire multiverse to witness my new power. I will crush Jiren and those Pride Troopers along with anyone else who decides to stand in my way. Yes, I'm going to make all of you pay for doing what you did to me, and there is nothing that any of you can do that will stop me. This will be where you will all finally die, and die for good. As in the meantime, while Goku Black was shown having to head towards Universe 7, we only from that point then make our way on over in seeing Zamasu use the time ring that was given to him, and from that point now being shown having to oversee the battle involving Merge Zamasu versus Vegito, as Zamasu went on to then comment, "So this was what Master Gowasu tried to warn me about when he said that I would become the very thing that I hate. What happened to me? What have I become in this world?" Zamasu questions. All this because of my anger towards the gods? My jealousy at the bias these mortals share compared to what I am supposed to stand for? Just look at me. The result of my merger with Black has created a monster. A monster who is falling apart midway upon battling this Vegito. Was I blind? I don't understand. Was I this enraged to have not seen what I have become during my time here? And even now, Master Gowasu still attempted to help me, even when I was already too far gone to remotely save. But even then, just look at these mortals' fusion go, Zamasu continues. This Vegito was far above anything my merger with Black was capable of, and even then, after seeing that I was completely outmatched and overpowered, I still tried to fight. And this wasn't because I was passionate to win, but it was my rage that drove me into the grave, and I can see it all happen now as they battle. And as I watch while the Kai stand there, they didn't just take the mortal side just to spite me, they took their side because they knew I couldn't be saved no matter how hard they tried to do so anyway. It was this immortality that I had gained that resulted in this fusion falling apart when it did. That much is also clear, Zamasu continues. And more as this battle continues, I can feel my own hatred grow deeper with each passing second. And to think that I was the one who caused all of this. To create this perfect utopia, and for what, Zamasu questions? For whom? A utopia of what? Darkness? Loneliness? Who was I to be a god king of if there is nothing and no one left, Zamasu questions? I now see what my master meant, and I can now also see where this Goku Black was coming from, but this was not the way to do things. And so I must continue to see more from other timelines if I were to get the answers that I am looking for. I could never want to become what they have turned into down there, Zamasu continues. And there I would never become this monster who only lived long enough to be wiped away by the Omni King. Such an ending is not what I look for, especially not now, and so I must continue to look into these other worlds and see if what I assume to be the truth is real. One way or another, I will know the truth no matter what. In which, in the meantime, when then going back to Goku Black and now seeing him finally enter Universe 7, and from that point now shown descending on down onto a nearby city, that was when Goku Black Black then went on to continue, so this is Universe 7, is it? Oh, and just look at all of these self-righteous, self-indulgent mortals just going about their lives carefree as though they are happy to live in a world filled with sin. This world is exactly as I remembered it being when I first followed Trunks here and battled Son Goku for the first time. Yes, which speaking of, I don't sense his energy anywhere, Black says. Neither his or Vegeta's can be felt on this planet, but why?
Be able to connect the
This
numbers.
is the correct timeline, is it not? Oh, so is it possible that they are not here? Perhaps dead? No, they can't be dead because this was the timeline which the original Goku and Vegeta came from to do battle against me in Trunks' world. Oh, they must be around here somewhere, but where, Black questions? Perhaps I will need to draw them out just as they did with me when they entered into Trunks' world. But there is one other energy that I am able to sense nearby on this planet, but he is certainly not Son Goku or Vegeta, and so then I will do what I must if I want to see this through until the end. You pitiful mortals, I will not allow for what happened to me before to happen again, no matter what I need to do. These mortals have crossed me for the last time, and so I did not come onto this rock to fail. Yes, and so one way or another, no matter what it is that I need to do, I will make sure that these mortals are all destroyed if it's the last thing that I possibly do. Perhaps it is too soon for me to destroy this planet without having them come for me for one final fight, and so I must know what remains on this world so it can be what kicks my plans into action. And if it can't begin with the blood of either Goku or Vegeta, then who will I choose to be my first blood sacrifice, Black questions? I know I felt it around here somewhere. Yes, there, the mortal son, Gohan. Yes, how perfectly fitting, Black went on to shout. You will be what is used to draw those cowards out of hiding, wherever they may be. And I was always curious about what it would be like to face you, mortal. Since, of course, you and I had never had the chance to face one another before, perhaps here things will be a little different. Killing the son of the man who started all of this is the perfect way to get back at him for all of the damage and trouble he's caused. And he doesn't appear to be very far from this place either, Black says. Well then, Gohan, I hope you are ready for what's about to happen here. I've waited a long time for this moment, and I am going to make sure that I enjoy every second of it while it lasts. And so now then, just as it was in Trunks' world, I am going to wipe out this entire city along with every single person in it and wait to see how you will respond. This is going to be on your head, Gohan. Let's see if you have what it takes to protect these creatures while also trying to protect yourself. Oh, how I've missed the feeling of killing the weak. And so now then, let my Zero Mortals plan finally resume. To which back on Beerus' planet, as all parties were now shown having to brawl up in the air with Beerus having to observe this, it was just upon with Whis now being shown having to sense something where Beerus went on to comment, "Oh, Broly's about to go in, Whis. You better be right about this or that maniac is going to have to deal with me if he starts getting out of hand. You hear me? Oh, just look at them butcher one another up there. I absolutely love it." Say, why are you so quiet all of a sudden, Beerus asks. What is it that you keep looking at out there, Whis? There's nothing happening in that direction. The fight's taking place right in front of you. Can't you see or what? It's honestly not that, but it's just, I can't help but shake this strange feeling of there being some kind of disturbance in that area over there. It feels familiar, and yet, oh, maybe it's just nothing, or perhaps, maybe there's something more that requires our attention. Alright, so the weekly report is looking good. The sales seem to have increased by about 47%, and so now I've got to email this company back and ask them if they would be interested in partnering with us so that that we can ship more products out and onto the market here. Okay, so let's see here. No, crud. I completely forgot that I had a meeting with the network staff around noon today. I'll better check in and make sure that we are all good to go for today. But then, it was just upon with Gohan now being shown doing this where from out of nowhere now behind him, there was a gigantic explosion now seen taking place center stage within the city as Gohan went on to respond, whoa, just what in the world was that? Was that a bomb or something? Holy cow, the entire building's shaking. What incredible energy. No, that couldn't have been a bomb. Oh, there's something happening out there, Gohan says. I've got to hurry and see what happened. To which upon Gohan now shown taking immediate action, that was when Gohan went on to continue. Oh, just how in the world did that even just happen? The entire city looks like it's been leveled out there. Oh, and I can sense some kind of a presence among the fire there too. But who? Oh, I didn't think that I'd be starting off my day like this, but I have no other choice. And I've got to hurry before more and more people are caught in the aftermath of all of this. But who could have done this? Is it possible that it could have been some kind of an android or something? Oh, what a mess. It's great. Just when I thought that we were out of the swamp, we somehow end up finding ourselves back inside of it. In which seconds later, as Gohan had now made his way to the epicenter of where this explosion had taken place, he was only just then met with nothing more than ruins as Gohan went on to respond, it's all gone. And just look at the size of that hole. Who could have done such a thing? And to just do it this quickly too. All of those innocent people, they're all gone. Oh, this is worse than I thought, and so I've got to stay sharp out here because I could be going up against anything at this point, even if it doesn't surprise me. Now just where the hell did they go? And I can't sense their energy now anywhere. It's like they just completely disappeared without a trace. Oh, hey! Come on out, whoever you are, Gohan went on to shout. If you're looking to hurt someone, then why don't you try and pick on someone your own size, you cowards? Leave these people out of this! Oh, damn them. Just what the heck is going on around here? I know I felt something in this exact spot when I turned and made my way here, and so just where did they go? But then, it was unbeknownst to Gohan now from behind him where Goku Black went on to respond, well, at long last, after so many years, I finally now get the chance of a lifetime by meeting the son of the legendary Goku for myself in person. It's remarkable, honestly, and even though you and I never truly had the pleasure to meet one another, it's better late than never, am I right, Gohan? That voice, and that energy that
Guys, I don't know what's going on.
It
It's not my
rings a
fault, man.
bell,
The server's
doesn't
gonna
it,
get
Black
tracked, and it's really
responds?
hard to
Well,
find
you
that
don't
right
have
now.
to look no further if you want to
So we have to
find
wait
me.
again.
Turn around, Black says. Wait, Dad? No, you're not my father. Hold on a second. Could you really be who I think you are? It is, isn't it? In the flesh, Gohan. Indeed I am. And it's so good for us to finally meet face to face like this. A bit ominous, isn't it? It's been a very long time. Hello, mortal. It's so good to finally have the chance to look you in the eyes and address you like this. But don't flatter yourself too much because this won't take very long. But before we rip you apart, I want to know something, Black asks. Where is everyone? This is the timeline which your father is still alive, isn't he? Or am I in the wrong universe? With Gohan responding, yeah, my father's still alive, and guess what? You won't be making it out long enough to see his face again after I'm done with you. Now, how in the world are you still alive? You shouldn't even be here, Gohan continues. Weren't you erased along with Trunks' entire timeline by the Omni King? So then how are you here? With Goku Black responding, well, you sure seem fired up. Tell you what then, I'll tell you what you want to know only if you are able to best me in battle. If you win, then I will tell you everything. But if I win, then you can kiss everything you've ever known in your pathetic life goodbye. And I was always curious about seeing what you can do, and so now why don't you be so kind as to show me? Oh, I swear, it's always scum like you who always want to do things the hard way, Gohan says. Well, I'm not going to stand for it any longer, especially with what you just did to all of those innocent people. Now let's go! To which upon Gohan now being shown using Super Saiyan and dashing directly towards Goku Black, it was just upon with Goku Black now being shown welcoming this where Goku Black went on to respond, "Oh, you remind me so much of your dear old father, Gohan. You are just as foolish as he was, and so a lot has changed since my departure with Trunks' world. And if you truly think that fighting me as you are by using Super Saiyan against me, then you've already lost the battle." To where as Gohan was shown having to make the first move, Goku Black was from there shown having to effortlessly move out of the way as Black went on to continue, "But let's see if you are any better than your father or Vegeta or any of those other mortals that are slated to be destroyed once I see them. Watch and pay very close attention, you dog," with Gohan responding, "You talk way too highly about yourself, you ego-driven freak, but it's for a good reason, mortal. What's wrong? Having a bit of trouble hitting me?" To which seconds later, as Goku Black was now shown having to kick Gohan in the stomach, that was when Goku Black then went on to continue, "Well, I don't seem to have any trouble hitting you, as you can clearly now see. How sad." "He's a lot stronger than he appears," Gohan says. "I guess he might have a point here, and I can't run the risk of fighting him by only using Super Saiyan or he'll run me down. Well, now that I know that I have to go a lot higher, I guess I have no other choice if I hope to beat him," Gohan says. "You better start using all of that power that your pathetic Saiyan body can dish out, mortal, because if you don't, then I will rid you of your miserable existence and move on to destroying the rest of this world until I draw your father and Vegeta out of hiding. You will be beaten into submission so that I may watch you beg for your life before I turn your lights off, mortal. So now do it. Engage with me by using your all or die among the bugs who have already been squashed. So hurry it up now and come at me." To which upon Gohan now being shown using his ultimate form, it was already clear by now that Goku Black meant business as Gohan went on to shout, "Enough! This isn't a game and we are not your pawns, Black!" No, interesting. Not quite what I expected, but maybe you'll prove me wrong with this. But then, it was just upon with Gohan now finally shown making contact by punching Black in the face, that was what Gohan went on to shout, "No more, you monster! You will not spill any more blood!" In which as Gohan had now followed by uppercutting Black in the stomach, that's when Gohan then went on to continue, "There, are you satisfied by what you see, Black?" Well, actually, Saiyan, I'm not. Because here I was expecting so much more from the son of the legendary Son Goku. And this is all I get? This is going to be a lot easier than I originally gave you credit for, kid. I was hoping that you'd draw the beast that lives inside you out and onto the surface, and so why can't you, Black asks. Is it because you've lost your ways again, or is it because you simply need a little motivation to jumpstart your engine? Because if so, then here, allow me to help you. To which upon Goku Black now shown headbutting Gohan in the face, it was right before Goku Black was shown having to swing Gohan's body around where Goku Black went on to continue, "Come on now, Saiyan, fight back! Release the demon that sleeps within you! Without your father, Trunks, Vegeta, or anyone else here to help you, how do you hope to beat me when you're this embarrassingly weak? How is it that you mortals can go as far as to reach such godly levels of power, only to regress later on in your lives and lose all of that which you've worked so very hard for? I might as well just use your body as a battering ram and destroy whatever remains of this pathetic city, Gohan. I will purge your race of rats from every universe, from every timeline, until there is not a single one of you left. And I will not sleep until I have reached my goals, you foolish creature. You could never understand the fire that drives me to destroy you all, which comes from within. As the very moment Goku Black had taken initiative in throwing Gohan's body right back down onto the ground, it was just as Gohan's body was shown sliding all throughout the landscape where Black went on to continue, "It must break you within to know that you are being treated this way by the hands of none other than your own. You Saiyans are all the same. Though I will say that I am enjoying myself more than I expected, and so I have you to thank for that, Gohan. That was a good enough warm-up, but I want to see how much longer we can go before you either finally decide to use your true power, or if you die trying as a result. I'm rather curious on if your father even knows that I'm back. Let me take a wild guess and say that he's probably off training somewhere with Vegeta, am I right? So where did he go?
The servers are not looking good right now.
King Kai's world? Or maybe both he and Vegeta are with Lord Beerus. But I don't understand. How are you here, Gohan went on to ask. How are you alive after what happened in Trunks' timeline? There is no possible way that anyone would have willingly wished you back, and so how are you here? And how are you this strong? You couldn't have been this powerful before. What did you do, Black? I know that there is much more to this than you're letting off, and so at least tell me that much. How are you able to improve if you were supposed to be dead? With Black responding, "Well, I don't know how I came back if I'm being honest with you, but the only thing I know is that it likely had something to do with that little tournament of power that those little Omni runs held, and so, well, here I am, in the flesh again. I don't know why you're acting so surprised at seeing my power, Gohan. I just simply did what your father usually does and train, only I trained for many, many years. And I wasn't alone either. I know everything that happened since I was erased. Every battle, every form, everything for me to study. And so that's why I wanted you to draw upon your beast form, because I know you have it. In fact, it's because I was able to use these time rings that I was also able to adapt a few new forms of my own. Amazing, isn't it? And here you once thought that I was dead, only to be eating concrete from the city I destroyed. It's strange how life works, isn't it? With Gohan responding, "Yeah, well, don't celebrate for too long, because your party's coming to an end a lot sooner than you think it is, Black. It always does for you."
Would you like to work for me?
Yep. You've been waiting a while. Look, we got a match finally.
It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
I need help!
That in the sky right there.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Welcome. Close.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Still level 1. Let's go.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Power key.
That's a new power key. Place it now. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Someone save me! Flying Nimbus! Someone save me! Where am I?
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Hey, great! You found another power
someone
key.
found it.
Use it quick.
Please, save me! You have my thanks.
I'm gonna go save
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go. Then you're done.
Flying Nimbus!
I should look for the Dragon Balls.
Get up! I owe you.
Welcome. Thank you.
He's trying to fight.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
I have 6 Dragon Balls.
Flying Nimbus! Stay calm. Stay calm.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can. Retreat if you need to. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar. The startup system's destroyed. The
We
escape
can still win
time
this
machine's
if we
almost
just
prepped.
kill him.
You need to head for the
Understood.
I don't know if the supply was gonna drop.
I've sent the escape time machine.
Don't
Use
lose,
it to
man.
get out of there.
Are you okay?
I owe you one.
I'm so scared.
Flying Nimbus!
Welcome.
And this guy is leaving, bro. I don't know if we're gonna get supplies. I have no sort of for a dragon.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Welcome.
I don't have enough money. Fuck. I wanna leave.
Flying Nimbus!
Yes. I think I'll demonstrate to you just how truly terrifying.
Escape time
Gotta
machine
get the
is
hell
back.
out of here!
Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
Give me a freaking break. Yes. I think
I wanted
I'll
to fight, bro.
demonstrate to you just how truly terrifying my power
If we just
is.
waited, we could have got our dragon changes back. These guys
I've
want.
sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
The Shredder was smart to destroy the time machine. W teammates, man. It's better to stay and fight, even if the Raider destroys the time machine. It's better to stay and fight and try to kill the Raider so we can win the match, than it is to run away from the escape time machine, because you still lose, even if you escape. That's what people just don't understand. Even if you escape, you still lose. So it's better to fight. But I don't know. It's just a mental thing. That's what it is. It's just a mental thing. Because these guys rather just run away than stay and fight. Like, run away and live, than die in the fight. Well, regardless, you still lost. So, you have to stay and fight.
You and those who are just like you. And even if my dad and the others aren't here, I'm more than capable of holding you on my own, and so just you wait and see when I start amplifying the pressure. We were able to kill you once before, and we can damn sure manage to kill you again. So enjoy it while it lasts, because it'll be a quick one. To which, upon Gohan now shown taking initiative and dashing towards Black, it was only as Gohan was now shown doing so where Black went on to respond, "Then why don't you start by backing your claims by showing me what you're all about then." In which moments later, as both Gohan and Goku Black were now shown locked in a very intense battle up in the sky, that was when Goku Black went on to chime in, "It's a shame that you are so skilled yet you lack the necessary strength to finish the mission. Typical of you Saiyans," with Gohan responding, "Yeah, you're one to talk, gotcha." In which, with Gohan now finding his opening in connecting a ferocious shot to Goku Black's face, he only from there quickly then carried on in uppercutting Black in the stomach by responding, "And I don't care what your excuse is, you could never advance yourself to be anywhere near what my father is, Black, and it'll be your envy and pride that you have
when he
towards
destroyed the
my
time machine,
father
those
that
guys
will
were
be
already
your
on the escape time
ultimate
machine, like 5 of them.
downfall. You aren't the
Just me
first
and that
to
other guy
try,
left.
but I'll make damn sure that you'll be the last.
could've won.
And I won't stand to have you murder any more innocent people. You've done enough damage as it is, and so this is where I draw the line and put you in your place for good." Well, would you look at that? Your energy is starting to rise, Black says. Ah, there it is. There's that fighting spirit that I was hoping you'd draw out against me. Now, this is making me want to do the same now. Yes, don't blink, mortal. In which, from out of nowhere, the second Goku Black was now shown uppercutting Gohan in the stomach. That was where Goku Black then went on to continue. "Ah, yes, there we are. How does it feel, mortal? Worry not, not, Saiyan. You and I are about to go for a little fun ride across these ruined and destroyed buildings. I'm about to show you the difference between a mortal's power and a god of destruction's power, Saiyan. Try not to die on me throughout the process, Black continues. Now, let's go, little worm. To where as soon as Black was now shown flying off with Gohan, that was where Black went on to then continue. Oh, how I do wish that your rotten father was here to see what's about to happen to you. I walk among the elites, better than all of them in every possible way. Whereas you were solely given the life that you have to serve us, and not the other way around, you disgusting creature. I have seen the light and the truth of all living things, and even the gods were wrong to allow this virus to spread throughout each universe. Mark my words, Saiyan. I will not make the same mistake in having you all get the better of me again, because now that I fully understand how the true nature of a Saiyan body operates, I am going to use everything that I have gained to crush you. Ready now, Gohan? You might want to close your eyes. In which, viciously enough, as soon as Goku Black was now shown driving Gohan face first through an entire building, it was right before having to circle back around and doing it again, where Goku Black went on to then continue. Oh, I know you had to have felt that one, Gohan. Where has your pride gone? Are you finished already? Try not to die on me, because we have another round to go as we circle back around. Yes, so do you see it now? Do you see how hopeless you are to stop me? My very being towers above all things, the whole universe, Black shouts. I can't wait until your father comes back, just so he can see what's left of his precious baby boy. You mortals deserve the worst kind of punishment. You shall bear the full wrath of a god's anger, especially one whom you've tried to erase from history. But not this time, Saiyan. As the very second we now see how Goku Black had gone as far as to throw Gohan's body down onto the ground, with Gohan's body shown sliding through the landscape, that was where Black went on to then continue. You are a sinner, Gohan, and you will be judged for every action that you have taken that goes against the natural order of the universe. To which, as Goku Black was now shown unleashing a barrage of energy blast, that was where Goku Black then went on to continue. Oh, it's been such a long time since I was able to enjoy this. Yes, scream, mortals, scream. You are no more than an appetizer. You mortals try so hard to rival the gods in power, but are always doomed to fail time and time again. And your efforts against me in this battle is proof of that, Gohan. In which, as we only then see how all of these blasts were now beginning to rain down upon Gohan, with a massive explosion now being shown taking place, it was just as Gohan was left defenseless on the ground where Black went on to then comment, "What a pathetic excuse for a so-called warrior. Just look at you, the son of one of the greatest martial artists and warriors to exist, lying face down in a pool of his own blood. And why, you may ask? Well, it's simple, very simple actually. It's because he was too weak to make a difference against a god. The one true god who will reign supreme as the god of all gods," Black continues. "I've waited a very long time to see this day, and I never would have imagined that my plans to wipe out all mortals would resume with you. Now, I never said that you can rest, mortal. You'll be doing plenty of that shortly. That much I can already tell you. So now get up. You and I are far from finished. This ends when I say it ends." Oh, there he is. Wake up, Saiyan. The fun is only just getting started between us. Never have I ever experienced such a rush like I did when throwing you around just now. But I guess that all comes with being a Saiyan, am I right, mortal? What's wrong? Nothing to say? As Gohan went on to mumble, You haven't beaten me yet, and I'd rather die I then let you have your way with this place, Black, you won't win. And just what are you talking about winning, mortal? You fool, I already won when I was brought back into existence itself. And that was only the start, with Gohan responding, you know, I find it to be a real shame that after all that, you still haven't killed me yet. And why is that, Black? Maybe you aren't as tough as you keep pretending that you are, Gohan continues. Otherwise, I would have been dead by now. Oh, don't press your luck, Saiyan. You and I both know that I have even to transform yet, and you're already knocking on death's door in your current state. But don't worry, Gohan, there is much more to come once we take our leave. First, you will see with your own eyes on the failure of your protection over those who are in need, and then I will inflict upon you a nightmare that you will never wake yourself out of. For it is time for the great cleansing to begin. I want you to take a good hard look at all of this that you see before you, Gohan, for your defeat was necessary to show you the futility of your mortal endeavors. You, the son of the greatest to exist, reduced to nothing more than a stepping stone, Black continues. Embrace the truth of your insignificance and accept the reality of what will happen to all those who you hold near and dear, Gohan. For your failure only highlights the insignificance of your efforts against the divine, mortal, as your defeat is a consequence of your arrogance, your father's arrogance, and of the gods' arrogance, boy. For you have underestimated the power of a true destroyer, and you will now have to face the consequences and pay for your sins, along with the sins of your father, Gohan. Your defeat was preordained, kid, for the divine will always prevail as the pinnacle of power, with I as the very pinnacle, mortal. And here you thought that you could defeat that in which you simply cannot understand. Laughable, Black continues, for it's clear that you lack the resolve to stand up against the might of a true god, unlike your father, which is why you must be destroyed in the name of upholding my plans, with Gohan having to utter, you will never get away with this, and you know it. As one way or another, you'll lose. Guys like you always lose, no matter what it is that you try and do in the end, with Goku Black responding, and mortals like you are always the ones who are shown to die foolishly by trying to prevent the inevitable, which renders you useless altogether. I just want you to know that once I'm through with you and your annoying little gang of Saiyan dogs here, is when your family back home will be next, with Gohan shockingly responding, how dare you go and bring my family into this and threaten their lives, you monster! I could never let you hurt them, with Black responding, wait a second, those eyes and that energy that I'm sensing, could it be? As shockingly enough, within that moment, with Black going as far as to trigger Gohan and transforming after mentioning his family, was when Black then went on to respond, what incredible power! I was right to have looked into these Saiyans when I did, because if I didn't prepare myself for a power like this, then I'm more than certain that I would have been dead. Oh, damn you miserable Saiyans. But at least now I get to finally test myself in seeing where I stand against such a level of power, and if I'm not careful during this battle, then I could be setting myself up for an early death if I allow for him to outperform and outpower me during our battle. As it was only moments later now, standing before Goku Black was none other than an enraged Beast Gohan, as Beast Gohan went on to then address Black by then responding, I want you to listen very closely to what I'm about to say to you, because regardless if you went and had stolen my father's body or not, resurrected or not, there will be nothing that will stand in my warpath of tearing you to pieces for daring to bring my family into this, you spineless coward. For I could never let you hurt any of them. And so I'm done playing around, because just like how you went and try doing, I am going to make you suffer nice and slow, for you made a very dangerous mistake by coming here. I will admit that witnessing this beast form up close and in my face like this, Black went on to add, is certainly a sight to witness, but you don't scare me one bit, Saiyan, for I know all about this power and where it comes from, and as long as I am aware of what it can do in battle, then the rest will come easy once I go and crush you. For you are in way over your head, Gohan. But then, it was only just as Goku Black had went on to acknowledge Beast Gohan's power was when Beast Gohan was then shown having to quickly dash towards Black and uppercutting Black in the stomach by then responding, "You rambled on long enough and I'm done listening to you speak. Scum like you will never change no matter how many chances you are given and no matter how many times you are brought back. And although I may not have been there to aid my father along with Vegeta and Trunks when they first battled against you, I can now start to understand on exactly why you needed to be dealt with. As I'll be here to remind you that no matter what it is that you try and do and no matter how far that you are willing to go, you will never win," Gohan adds. "You didn't win then and you certainly aren't going to win now, and that's a promise, Black." "Oh, don't get too far ahead of yourself, you disgusting Saiyan, but because you and I are very far from finished, do you hear me? And since you think that I am the same as what you've heard about me long ago, then let me go and show you as to why you are wrong." To where as Goku Black was now shown ascending into Super Saiyan Rose was when Black then went on to continue, "Now witness the might of my Super Saiyan Rose, Gohan, for I made sure to train myself in reassuring that I never fall to anyone ever again, and that includes you as well, you little worm, as I did what I never had cared to do before, and that was train myself into reaching new levels of power that go far beyond your own, Saiyan. And so you may think that this beast form of yours along with your potential will be enough to save you, but I have some bad news for you, Gohan. Even that alone will not be enough to save you from the punishment that I have in store for you." Black went on to lunge on forward by attacking, but then it was even just despite with Goku Black being shown smashing his fist into Gohan's face was when Gohan then went on to respond, "And was that supposed to be the best that your so-called Super Saiyan Rose transformation can do, you thief? How disappointing. You went and used my father's body to do all this so-called training, and this was the best that you were able to hit me with, Gohan questions? Because I have some news for you now as well, Black, and that is it won't be enough," Gohan continues. "You are in way over your head, and you're about to find out on why." With Black backing on up by spawning his energy saber and responding, You didn't even budge. How dare you try and make a mockery of my efforts, you half-breed. Well, if you're so tough and as focused as you want to pretend to be, then stay right where you are, and let's put that body of yours to the test," Black went on to then shout by dashing. "Now may you perish by the very hands of the same being who you call father, you sorry excuse of space." But then, it was only just upon with Goku Black attempting to slash Gohan in half, only for his own energy blade to be shown being broken, was when Gohan then went on to respond, "Maybe now you'll open your eyes in seeing the truth behind what you're up against, Black, and I can see it in your eyes now that it hurts your pride in knowing that even your best simply wasn't good enough." But that's not possible," Black went on to respond. "How is it that you are still standing like this without taking any kind of damage onto your body? But how? You shouldn't have been able to be strong enough to hold out against my attacks like this. And so what did you do? How are you doing this?" But then, it only had now seemed as though Gohan had enough, with Gohan now shown jumping on forward and punching Black in the face by then responding, "You know, for someone who went and had stolen the body of a Saiyan, you sure are proving on how poorly you are able to understand it, scum. And so now get ready as I show you on how a true Saiyan's body is really used like in battle." battle, you monster! You should have remained where you were in the afterlife and had never made the choice by coming here, Black. I'll curse that mortal. He's a lot stronger than I made him out to be, but I must continue to hold out on my reserves until a little later, Black went on to then say to himself. And if I go and use everything that I have against him now, then I'll be giving too much away, for I must hold on to my ultimate transformation until the others get here. But
Don't
little
lobby
does this
5 out of 8
fool
players,
know
just
that
what he
just
says.
like him and his father, that I too am getting stronger the longer this goes and the more damage that I continue to take. In which even despite with Beast Gohan now shown going back on the attack and having to beat Goku Black all around the landscape was when Beast Gohan then went on to continue. And it's a shame that your life had to have devolved into becoming what it is today, Black. For as a Kaioshin, you were entrusted to look after mortals, not go and try and destroy them. But what did you want to go and try to do instead of protecting life, Gohan questions? You went and tried to go and enslave it. You thought so little of the life forms that you had overlooked that your own twisted mind couldn't let go of the hatred that you held within your heart, Black. And so if you are to blame anyone else for your demise, then you have no one else to blame but yourself. So now ask yourself, was it worth it, Gohan questions? Was it worth coming back after spending all this time training just to be put back down again? It's a shame. Well, I hope that it was, because you will never be given another chance to do any of it ever again. For you disgust me. You were supposed to be a protector, Gohan continues. You were supposed to help mortals find their way into becoming better than what you thought of them, not go and try and destroy them. But yet here you are, still as bitter as you ever were before, Gohan continues. Still as proud and yet surprisingly still as ignorant as I remembered you being. As my father and Vegeta were right to do what they did, but my only regret was hoping that scum like you was never allowed to come back, but I guess this was what fate had intended, for I will make sure to see to it that you never do. And so now say something, Gohan went on to grab onto Black's hair by lifting him on up. You had so much to say before when you thought you had me beat, but now you have nothing more to say because you know that you're wrong, and so now say something, Black. You are a fool, Gohan. For you were already dead the moment we started fighting, and you didn't even realize it yet. You won't win. With Gohan responding, is that so? Well, in that case, you are far more delusional than I ever could have imagined for someone to be, and your arrogance proves it. Which, as Gohan was then shown kicking Black in the distance, was when Gohan then went on to continue. And if that's the case, then I've seen all that I needed to see, and so this ends now.
Alright,
For
fun
your
match.
return onto this
Should've
world
begun in
has
about
done
2
enough
minutes.
damage than there should have been, and I think that you lived long enough to extract your revenge, Black. And while my dad and the others continue to train on Beerus's world, Gohan went on to land back down by responding, I'm left with no other choice than to be the one who puts an end to your terror, Black. And as I couldn't believe it when I first had seen it, but you had now given me more than enough reasons on why you are to be put to death, Gohan continues. And to bring my family into this was a mistake that you will never live to regret. And no matter what it takes, Gohan continues, I'll make sure that you go back into the very grave that you just so happen to have crawled out of. Scum like you could never be given a second chance, and it was a mistake to have you come back. But either way, if this means that I'll need to be the one to do it, then I'll make sure that you are reminded of what mortals like us are truly all about. And so let this be a lesson and a reminder, Gohan went on to charge up for the Kamehameha by responding, that while you wallow in dream of coming back ever again, now let this be the final chapter in your pathetic
Second. Pretty high level team. smells sick.
Can you hear me? Flying Nimbus! It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
That went down, everyone got mad.
Thank you so much.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Flying Nimbus! This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. That's a new power key. Place it now. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
You're my savior.
We'll save these civilians.
Where am I? Someone save
Flying Nimbus!
Where
Ally
am I?
down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Doing this match.
Where am I?
Best thing to do is to jump them out.
Thanks.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I don't know where this DP is.
Flying
In that building
Nimbus!
over there.
That's good. Oh, before we begin, there's one small deed. I am immortal. Your stunted efforts will have no effect on them.
They're out here somewhere.
I'd hope you're already aware. You have my permission.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Please save me.
You're my savior.
Level 3 went down.
I sent you a super transfer.
Gotta get the hell out of here!
The enemy back.
Good thing you destroyed D, because you can't find that key.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Flying Nimbus!
You found all the keys, everyone's still
Ally
alive.
down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Not AP.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done. Holy hell.
Flying Nimbus! Enjoy your time alive, for it is all too limited.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. Here comes a pain!
I suggest you do not murder.
Somebody down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help. Here comes a pain!
This don't work though.
I must say, your
And
obtuse
bubblegum
performance was especially absolute.
I had to try to help. I tried to help fight, but we got cooked.
The startup
Pretty sure I
system's
lost
under
my soul.
attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
What are you choosing?
I've sent a new super transfer. Sorry, that'll have to do for now. Startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost crashed. Search for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Coming up!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Yeah, we're rocking those beats,
Capture him
man.
Ally down!
Hey, for that.
You intend to rescue them. Watch out for enemies.
That was intense.
Evil.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
20 seconds left.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Destroy.
The time has come to rend the land and cleanse it of all that is impure. So begins the Jubilee, heralding the arrival of a divine new world.
Back to the manga.
Story. Whoa, hold on, Gohan went on to quickly interrupt by stopping. Something's wrong. There's something going on with his power over there, but it can't be. But then, it was only shockingly enough right before Gohan's very eyes where a gigantic explosion was now shown having to occur within the same city that they were in, as Gohan then went on to continue. What the? Oh, and just what in the world is that? He annihilated the entire city, but what happened to his power just now? His energy has completely changed and his power is completely different than what it was just a few moments ago, but that shouldn't be possible for him to go and do, especially not since I know that I had him beaten. So, was he truly serious about what he had said, Gohan questions? Was that monster truly able to train to the point of discovering a new level of power that goes far beyond any of our own here? Because if that's the case, then he had been telling the truth, especially with what it is that I'm sensing that's coming from him. In which within that very moment from out of nowhere, with Goku Black now shown having to re-emerge by unveiling his newly discovered transformation, was when Goku Black then went on to respond, "You should consider yourself honored, Gohan, for you have proven yourself worthy enough in forcing me to draw forth my true power, and now that you see it, understand that I am the first among your kind to ever go this far in evolving such power," Goku Black continues, "and since you are the first one to see it, you will now be the first one who will be destroyed by it, mortal. And while your power is commendable, it pales in comparison to what I've achieved, Gohan. For my training has prepared me for this very moment, and you're about to witness this firsthand," with Gohan responding, "Super Saiyan Rose 3, but that shouldn't be possible, especially with how neither Dad or Vegeta were able to reach such levels on their own while in blue, and so how was it that he was able to do this if they themselves couldn't?" Gohan questions, as it almost feels too good for it to be true, but he's not lying about it either, with Black having to then continue, "So you think you know power, is that it, Gohan? Well, I'm about to show you what real power feels like. And so I hope that in these years you had went and spent your time training, because I'm about to crush you, Saiyan. And if it means that my Zero Mortals plan will need to begin with you as my first victim, then I'll gladly accept. So now understand that you may think you know all that there is to know about me, but you have only yet to scratch the surface," Black continues. "And so while the others take their sweet time, they will return to this world and find it in ashes by the time you and I are done. And so I want you to go and use everything that you have against me, because I can assure you that just like I almost did with your father and Vegeta, you will die on the same hill that they all stood on before they were saved by the Omni King, Gohan. Mark my words," with Gohan being shown clinching and getting into fighting position by then responding, "Well, this isn't good, but no matter how far you were able to push my father's body that you've stolen, I'm not going down without putting up a fight and without taking a giant piece of you with me, so you don't scare me. And in order for your plan to come true," Gohan continues, continues. You'll have to go through me to see it realized, which is something that I'll make sure never happens. So now come on down here and let's see what this newly discovered power is made of. To which in the meantime, when then venturing back over onto Beerus' planet and seeing as to how Piccolo, Vegeta, Broly, and Goku are now able to detect these huge energy signatures come from Earth, was when Piccolo then went on to chime in. Whoa, hang on there for a second. Are the rest of you able to sense two massive energy signatures as well? What is that? With Vegeta responding, yes, I can feel it now too. And from what I can tell, one of those massive energy bursts appear to be coming from Gohan back on Earth. Yeah, I can sense his power all the way from Earth as well, Goku responds, but there's someone else who is there with him, and they appear to be even stronger too, with Vegeta questioning, but that can't be right. Gohan's one of the strongest warriors in the entire universe now next to us, so how could there be someone who is even stronger that's with him when we're all gathered here? With Goku responding, I honestly don't know, but why do I get this feeling that it's someone that we may know? Because, well, that energy feels so familiar, almost like we've experienced this kind of force before, but who? And if whatever that is continues to grow like how I feel it growing, then Gohan won't last much longer out there against whoever that is that's with him on Earth, with Beerus having to then question, strange, Whis, is it me, or does that second energy signature feel as though it's identical to that of a god of destructions, only whoever this appears to be isn't a destroyer by nature, with Whis responding, well, strangely enough I do, Lord Beerus, for I can't help but wonder now as to what that is, with Piccolo having to then shout, listen, we'll go and hold off on our training and head back to Earth immediately, because whoever Gohan is dealing with right now back on Earth, he may need our help in case things go from bad to worse out there, so we can't run the risk of wasting any more time while we still have more of it on our side here, Piccolo continues. So let's gather around Goku and head back there now. And while we're at it, just remember that we're not quite sure as to what to expect when we arrive, nor who we're going to be dealing with, so anything less than our best to aid Gohan and we're goners. So let's hurry and go while I'm still able to get a lock on this guy. Goku then went on to stick his arm out by shouting, quickly grab hold and don't let whatever this might be go and break your concentration. Goku went on to then continue. Now everyone go and grab onto one another because I'm finally able to get a lock on them, so let's hurry. I want you to understand that in a few seconds you are about to realize the futility of your efforts, despite the fact of having your latent power drawn out in allowing for this new beast form to take over, Gohan. Tell me, are you truly able to comprehend the power that you will be going up against here, mortal? For you weren't the only one who was able to draw out their latent potential, and deep down, you know that in a matter of a few moments, you are going to be destroyed, Saiyan, and it won't even be close. With Beast Gohan responding, it's ironic that you talk about reaching new levels of power by also having your latent potential unlocked, while at the same time you're stuck using a body and a power that was never even yours to begin with, you lunatic. As I've seen your kind dozens of times before, Gohan continues, and it's all just the same, every last one of you. Driven by hatred and delusions of grandeur, but sorry to burst your bubble, but you won't succeed. And you will never succeed, and so I hope you know that, Gohan adds. And even if that means that I'll have to go and do it alone, then I want you to understand that I won't allow for your sick and twisted vision of death and destruction to become a reality, Black. And so now let's go and show me what you're really made of, coward. In which within that very moment, as Goku Black was shown having to fire down a hailstorm of energy blast as Gohan was making his way above, was when Goku Black then went on to respond, oh, I just love a good fight, Saiyan, and by all means, then why don't you go on ahead and try and do as you said and put me out of my misery, Saiyan. Let's find out. With Beast Gohan shown deflecting each and every single one of Black's blasts by then responding, oh damn, I wasn't expecting for these energy blasts to be this dense, but I'll need to hurry and run him down before he tries to get a leg up on me like how he tried doing
Usually
before.
it's a minute, but
I need an opening, with Black then
they
having
might
to
be
then
doing something with the
continue.
service.
Oh, you're good, Saiyan, but the question is, how long can you keep this going? Not long, I imagine, but come
it's like 15
on,
minutes,
that's right, Saiyan, you're almost there. Just as I'd hoped that you'd be, because now the game can really start to get exciting. And if you honestly think that I don't know much about how this beast form of yours operates, then you're far more delusional than I thought you'd be, because I know everything that there is to know about what this beast form of yours is. And it's because of this form Black went on to reappear by punching Gohan that I must give you credit, because without it, I wouldn't have been able to evolve the way I did, mortal. Oh, not a chance, Gohan responds by quickly firing a barrage of energy blast of his own. A doppelganger like you could never understand what it means to carry the pride and the nobility of a true Saiyan warrior. And so I'm still waiting for you to show me what you've got, Black. Well, if that's how you truly feel about me, Black went on to respond by having to deflect all of Gohan's blast right back at him, then you're more naive than I imagined that you would be, Saiyan. But are you starting to see it now for yourself, Gohan? Because you are without a hope of winning here, and since you're so eager to know on what it was that I've done to reach this point, then I'll go as far as to let you in on a little secret between us, Saiyan. For there's a reason as to why you're probably able to sense a little bit of destroyer energy coming from me, and do you want to know why that is? Didn't think I'd move this quickly now, did you, Black Questions? So do you want to know as to why you're
Gohan
able
about to get her card.
sense it? Well, it's simple even for a primitive mortal like you, and it's because you're looking at one, Saiyan. The newly crowned God of Destruction of my original universe from the 10th. And so now are you starting to see? To which, even with Gohan being shown getting knocked on down before having to stabilize himself, was when Goku Black then went on to continue. But don't you worry, because there's plenty of more where that came from. Only I'm just keeping
found a
myself
match.
from using
Should begin
all
about
that
2
I
minutes.
have on someone like you, when I could instead save it all against your father and Vegeta, Saiyan. Now stand back up or die, with Gohan then responding, oh, this is just insane. But did he truly eliminate Universe 10's destroyer in order to actually become a God of Destruction himself? But that can't be right, although it would explain a few things about this new power of his. But then, it was only from out of nowhere the moment Gohan went on to look up and noticing a gigantic energy ball making its way down was when Goku Black then went on to shout, sleeping on the job, Saiyan? Well, you'd better wake up and do something fast, or you, along with this entire planet, will be destroyed, mortal. As Gohan now knew, because with Gohan not looking to waste any more time by from there charging up for a gigantic Kamehameha, was when Gohan then went on to shout, oh no, I won't let you have your way with any more innocent people. You've gone too far, and I can't let you continue to do this no matter the cost. To which, even despite with Gohan being shown firing off a gigantic Kamehameha right towards Goku Black, was when Goku Black then went on to respond, good, that's the
Ha! I found you! Ha 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 ha!
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
fuse yet.
You're my savior.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Nothing over here.
No! Bruno, let you go! No! Bruno, let you go!
Someone! You're my savior.
No! Bruno!
Flying Nimbus!
He'll be underwater.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Not looking good, guys.
I'm going to beat you to a pulp!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Oh, man.
An ally
Flying
needs your help.
Nimbus!
You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Run.
The super transfer is headed your way. Take it now. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Oh, come on!
Thought I was a goner there.
I'm going to beat you to a pulp!
Fuck, I should help her.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Holy hell.
Here
comes a pain!
Spamming coming in. That's it.
Our team, use that click! I'll get another one out right away! Keep it together until then! I sent another super transfer. Take it and survive this! An ally needs your help! Don't know what's going on! Rushing in! That's a new power key! Place it now! Oh man!
Did some damage. Not a lot, but we did some. Dead?
Yes! I'm even more powerful than before!
No damage. Nice. Thank you.
Yes! I'm even more powerful than before! Ha! I found you!
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Ha! I found you!
Welcome.
I found you!
Thank you.
Yeah,
An
level
ally
2, but
needs
he's
your
level
help.
4.
We don't know what
Everyone's
danger
dead.
awaits. Think before rushing in. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Yes! I'm even more powerful than before!
I owe
you. I'm even more powerful than before!
Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution. You're going to help them.
I was honestly hoping for more. Yes! I'm even more powerful than before!
I think I can do it, guys.
The startup system
it's
is
a-
under
it's a-
attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. Flying Nimbus!
Oh, just let me go.
Yes! I'm even more powerful than before! I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there! Ha ha! I found
Asshole, try to kill me. Probably would have done the same thing. We rank up to S2. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. Go get me something to eat, and I'll stream again later tonight. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Have a good afternoon. Peace. Kylo got stacks. I see you on Twitch. What's up, homie? Unfortunately, I'm gonna end the stream now, but I'll be back later tonight, so I'll see you later. GG's.